Good morning guys, happy Saturday and welcome to another weekly prep. Hey guys, Sarah here, mom of 3 daughters, ages 5, 3, and 3 months old, wife to a busy chef, and I am a, I guess, stay-at-home / working mom. I have a podcast, I have this YouTube channel, and I watch a little boy a few days a week. I used to have a daycare, and I have transitioned out since COVID started. So today we don't have a whole lot planned this weekend. We just had Thanksgiving a couple days ago. Stan worked Thanksgiving and Black Friday, so it's his weekend off now. We're very thankful we get to have some time together. We don't really have much planned. I do want to film 3 videos during nap because I'm doing a pseudo version of Vlogmas where I'm going to be putting up extra videos during December. It won't be every single day, but most days. So I want to get ahead on that so I can have time to edit and everything. And Stan's going to be trying out a cookie recipe. He also has a cookie business on the side called Dough Daddy. Make sure you follow him. One day, hopefully, he'll be able to ship, but we're not quite there yet. But yeah, not a whole lot planned. Just, we already decorated for Christmas last weekend, which is nice. So now we can just enjoy the decorations, enjoy time as a family. I'm kind of sad our taco turkey, thankful turkey, is all done. We were putting 2 things up. Each girl of our big girls would put something they're thankful for every morning leading up to Thanksgiving, and we've got them all up now. Before we get our day started, the girls are just having a little TV time this morning. I have our sensory bin stuff out. I'm going to switch our Thanksgiving sensory bins out for Christmas ones. So here were our Thanksgiving sensory bins. I had rice and I had beans and I had like acorns and fake leaves, and they call this like table scatter, I think. Just like different leaves and pumpkins and little colored jewels and stuff like that. Pine cones, I might still use the pine cones and the acorns and the Christmas ones. I don't know yet. I bought some stuff from Hobby Lobby quite a while ago. I don't really even remember what I have, so I will kind of take you guys through that process. Ooh, that's gonna be messy. I think I'm gonna use pom-poms in one. I might actually do 2 big ones. I haven't decided yet. We have our kinetic sand in here, but I also have all these bags full of stuff. So I think this is the Christmas one. It's got like jingle bells and pom-poms and these cute cups and erasers and stuff. So I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. Okay, I got our 2 sensory bins set up. This one has these like shredded, whatever they're called, these little presents. It's got erasers in it. Yeah, I might even give them scissors and let them cut these things. They might love that. And then I just have these little cups and scoopers and spoons and stuff. And then in this one, I basically took a whole bag of cotton balls and I broke them apart. And then it's got little red and green shiny pom-poms. It's got jingle bells, erasers, and this like table scatter stuff. And then I also threw in these little gingerbread men buttons and these little cookie cutters. So I feel like this one has a lot more stuff in it. Maybe I'll take some and put it in the other one too. But our 3-year-old's gonna love this because she loves ripping stuff apart. So I'll teach her, like, you can rip these cotton balls apart. I left some whole. So I might take like some of this table scatter and move it over to this one.
Our usual Saturday breakfast is homemade pancakes, but we use this protein waffle and pancake mix from Aldi. Kids love it. Just throw in some chocolate chips. All you have to do is add water, cook it, and it's done.
I rearranged down here again. I got the sensory bin out. Brian wants to do that. You want to go in? No, we can pull it apart and use it in there.
There's ice cream cups.
Those ice cream cups? So I rearranged. I brought the trampoline out, I think this week, just so that we have place to get some wiggles out. I've got our little craft table here we also use for preschool time, my chair, the cat tree, toys, and then back here we have a little playhouse and blocks, a little Cookie Monster chair, and then we've got the little kitchen set up. Here, that door came off. I would not recommend this kitchen, honestly. The screws come out of the wood. It really is annoying and not very safe when there's little screws that are on the floor. While we are playing down here, I'm going to get our curriculum ready for this week. Last week's weekly prep, I shared how I am setting this planner up that I have because we are doing distance learning starting this week. I don't know exactly. I won't know till Monday or Tuesday what that actually will look like. If it will be, you know, certain times for things, which I really hope not because it's going to be really hard with a 3-year-old and a baby. Or if it will be like flexible that we can do throughout the day. That's what I'm really hoping, but I'm still planning to do preschool stuff with both girls, but we will adapt if that's not going to work very well, if it's just too much on my plate. And then I have like our morning stuff planned, our preschool stuff planned, stuff we're going to do in the afternoon. We don't have to go by this, but I just like to have a plan just in case. And then what Celia will probably do during nap, which is read an early reader book and then do 30 minutes of the Teach Your Monster to Read app. So I'm just going to get everything out for the preschool stuff and all our books and stuff that we're going to read, and I'll put them in our bins. Okay, I got everything ready. So every day we'll have a question of the day. These are two-sided. So one will go for the next day. We'll have a feeling card. These question of the days I made, they're in my shop. I will link below. These I got from a learning store. And then most of the stuff is my Funshine curriculum. So this day we're learning letter I. So I put all these because they're going to go up on our board. And then the first 2 books are what we will read at the start of preschool time. The second 2 books are what we will read at snack time, and then we will read 1 or 2 books before nap, but we'll pull those from our library books or books we have upstairs in the living room. And then I have just like whatever crafts or games or whatever or learning materials we're doing for that day. So that's how I did each one. Theoretically, we're reading like 6 books during the day, and then we usually read 2 books at night as well. So they're reading like an average of 8 books, if not more, depending, every day. Just to make it really easy to just pull out at the start of the day. And then I also have this Advent storybook that we will read at breakfast. So I'm going to bring this upstairs. So there's one little story each day, very short, but there's 24, so every day. So it says like on December 1st, on December 2nd, on December 3rd. So that'll be really fun to go along with our Star from Afar tradition and our 25 Days of Christ that we're doing. Just trying to really, you know, make the most of the Christmas season and this time we're going to have together since our oldest is distance learning. Girls wanted to paint today. They wanted to paint these cups. So painting the cups, painting the paper. I just use ice cube trays. I do it in different ways, but that's just what I felt like doing today. And then they have a cup for water to switch out their colors.
It's yellow.
Yep. And then while they do that, I'm going to be working on our Christmas cards, stuff in the envelopes and everything. My husband is a culinary genius. He made turkey burgers because we had leftover turkey, ground turkey that we had to use up. And we have just a little bit of Thanksgiving leftovers. And so we're putting stuffing on the burger and then taking some gravy. I'm doing a little one of these guys.
I've been wanting to do that for years, just never done it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to eat this.
Happy holidays!
I just got back from being in the office filming 2 videos for Vlogmas that I'm doing. And so I filmed our Christmas traditions and our Christmas books that we love to read. If any of those are already up, I will link them in the description. But I'm just going to put everything back now and kind of lay low. Nap is almost over, so I'm about to just pick out the girls' clothes for the week, even though we're doing distance learning, so it's not like Celia's going to school or anything, but it just makes our mornings easier. And that way, like, I just want to make sure they're wearing a variety of clothes, not the same clothes over and over again, just so they'll last longer, because they have to last through 3 kids. I also wanted to just share an update, not too much specific information, but potty training with our 3-year-old has gone really well. I would say she's like 95% potty trained at this point. It's amazing how easy it is when they're ready. So, you know, besides sleeping times, it's underwear. So I'm really, really happy with that. So our next big milestone that we need to do is move Bryony into this room. Not planning on doing that anytime soon. Well, actually, I was thinking over Christmas break, even though we're on a break for the next 8 weeks, but Celia doesn't have school, so I thought that might be a good time to try to transition Bryony into this room. That way we can have the baby in the nursery whenever we're ready to do that. It won't be for a while, but she's quickly growing and getting bigger and bigger in the bassinet, so eventually we're going to want to move her to a crib. Okay, I got all of Bryony's clothes picked out and all of Celia's clothes picked out. That is done.
These are yours.
Those are numbers.
A, B, C, D.
Good morning, guys. It is Sunday. We are just easing into the day. I was just doing some cleaning, cleaned a bathroom, and kind of deep cleaned our washing machine. I don't like showing that stuff because I hate cleaning, and so I don't know. There's plenty of other cleaning channels out there you can go watch, but just letting you know that's what I was doing. Girls are having a little TV time this morning. Gwenny's still asleep. I got up early to edit because I am doing my own version of Vlogmas where I'm gonna be, you know, doing multiple videos a week compared to just 1 or 2. So you will have already seen that by the time this video is up, but I wanted to get a head start on editing so I can stay on top of everything. We had a good time at my mom's last night. We go over there pretty much every Saturday night. That started when Stan was always working Saturdays, and it was just really nice for me to have something to do on a Saturday night so I'm not by myself with my kids. Started out with 1 kid, now 3. And so we go over there pretty much every Saturday night. It's just a fun thing we do. And we tried playing Ticket to Ride, and then Gwenny got hungry and really, really fussy, and it's impossible to concentrate on a game like that when your baby is screaming. So that ended pretty quickly, and then my mom made turkey tetrazzini with the leftover Thanksgiving turkey. It's one of my favorites. It's like a family tradition to make that after Thanksgiving, so that was really, really good. We're working our way through, is it season 3 of This Is Us? Season 4? I don't know, last year's season of This Is Us, because we're way behind and I fell asleep. Did I get through 1 episode?
You barely made it through last night's episode again.
So we didn't even get through 1?
No.
Oh. I can't stay awake.
I guess, is that right?
No, because we didn't even finish the one. Anyway, so there's that. But my mom at supper yesterday was telling the girls, like, you guys should stay over one of these nights. And I was like, did you just give us a golden ticket? Like, you're gonna watch our kids overnight? And I know she would if I asked. I just don't like to ask. She already watches them, the 2 bigger girls, or usually Bryony, but now that Celia's distance learning, she watches them for about like 6 or 7 hours 1 day a week, so I can get a lot of stuff done. So I can be home with them. But when she said that, I was like, are you serious? Like, you're offering to watch them? She's like, I wouldn't say it to them if I didn't mean it. So she agreed to take them next Friday, and then I was planning to pick them up Saturday morning, but she said we'll just keep them through Saturday till our dinner, and that's gonna be Sam's birthday dinner because his birthday's on the 9th. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So we can actually like hang out, Stan and I, and talk like before I get super tired, and we'll have all Saturday together and can get some stuff done. I'm so excited. But we'll still have Gwen, but she's baby. She's really easy at this point, and she sleeps a lot. So I'm really excited. They'll have special time with their Nana and Grampy, and Stan and I will have some time together. I'm so looking forward to that. The last time they've been away like that overnight was when we were in the hospital, so that's not really the same. And then before that, I don't remember, so I'm just really excited. But yeah, so I was changing around my plan for the week because I've been working on getting kind of like a block schedule down for this week, since we're starting distance learning officially this week, and I am trying to figure out how that's gonna work, but I don't even know what is going to be I don't know what's going to be happening yet. We're finding out. They don't have school Monday or Tuesday, and then we're supposed to hear from the teachers then to know what's actually expected of them. So I don't know if she'll have like dedicated times to do things. I really hope not, because it's going to be really, really hard to do with a 3-year-old and a baby. But I'm just trying to make the most of everything. So I will be sharing, I think you guys will have already seen a day in the life of how we're doing the block scheduling. So I will link to that below, but I don't really have a lot planned for today other than to stay sane and have some fun as a family and try to get a few things done. Mr. Sandman is here. We are gonna just go over our plan for the week. He's got a list of things that he needs to do, and we're just gonna kind of go over what the week looks like. And I'm watching last week's vlog and commenting with you guys. Seriously, I swear our baby knows when we're going to do something that requires focus, because we were just like, oh, she's asleep, we should quick plan while the girls are occupied and she's out. And I was like, wow, she's really out. 2 minutes into planning, she starts crying. It's just like, I swear they know. The CEO of our family company is now here, so the meeting can start. It's 8 o'clock, I'm at Menards. This keeps happening where our back door, the girls will like try to open the back door and it's got like the handle that's, you know, that you can grab. I can't think of what the name of that kind of handle is versus like a round handle. And especially during daycare, like so many people are going in and out. Kids would try to pull on it no matter how hard I tried to get them to stop touching it. And then it like gets loose, like you can't, turning the handle no longer engages the handle mechanism. I don't know any of the terms, but it no longer would like move the latch or whatever. So we can't use our back door right now, which is really annoying because that's the door we normally use. So I'm here to pick up a new handle that hopefully will still, we'll just keep the cylinder and then just replace the handle part, and hopefully we won't have to like rekey everything. But we need to get that fixed because it's really annoying to have to go out the front door when that's not where our cars are and stuff. So I'm here doing that. I just fed Gwen right before I left, so San's holding down the fort, giving them breakfast, and I'm gonna go in and I'm actually gonna look for some stocking stuffers for San while I'm in here, because I think that might be a good place to go to get some stocking stuffers for men. So I've been back for about an hour and a half, help watch the girls so San could do the doorknob. It is on, it is working. I feel really cool that we got that. And then I decided once again to rearrange this room. I wanted that table and this chair over here because this is where we do learning time, and I had to keep moving the table and stuff. So like I like to sit here and then talk about the feeling and the question of the day, and then we sit here and do our learning, and now we can just do all of it over here. And so I made this little reading area. I put this here to kind of help. This likes to get pulled back. I don't know if that's gonna work very well. We'll see. I put the dollhouse here. Brian wanted to set up, but I put the dollhouse here so they could sit here and play with it together. I'm sure that'll get moved eventually, but I like having the kitchen in kind of a different, so they keep it all contained over here, and then we've got the trampoline, but hopefully that'll work a little bit better now that we're doing distance learning. So I take Gwenny's picture by this pillow every time, and then I'll show you what I do. I use PicMonkey. You can use Canva, you can use Photoshop, and I just do an 8x10 picture and split it in half, and do the color to kind of match with her shirt or outfit, and then I write key points from that month, and then I have her picture on the other side, and that way I can print it by 8x10, and that will be her baby book. Are you so cute? Are you so cute? I love this outfit. We've had this since Celia was a baby. Came down here to vacuum and ended up redoing this whole area. Does that ever happen to you guys? I feel like I have ADD or something when it comes to my house, or maybe this is just a mom thing where like you see something and you feel like you have to tackle it right now, and then you see something else and you gotta tackle that, and you see something else, and it's like it's never ending because there's always something more you can do, which is why I hate cleaning, because I feel like I never make progress. It's just like maybe one thing makes progress, but then when I'm focusing on that, something else gets like fallen by the wayside, and so then I'll go work on that, and you know, it's just like never ending. I like to make progress and like finish something and then move on, and I feel like it just never, it's just gonna keep getting dirty. I don't know. I hate cleaning. Anyway, I came down to vacuum while Sam's making lunch and I ended up redoing this whole area. I went through and I made sure the girls just have their coat for the car and their winter coat for play. They each have like a hat and then their daily gloves and then their winter like play gloves and not anything else. And then their winter boots are down there. And then Gwenny's got her stuff. That's the little boy I watch. And then this was going horizontally. I moved it vertically just because I feel like we just end up laying stuff on there, and I don't know, I just didn't like it. And I missed having our when I did daycare and I had lockers that went all the way out to there. I just kind of like how it made a wall, and so I flipped this up, and I just up here I have Kleenexes, some lotion, Celia's thing for her masks that I put in, a thing for masks to put in to wash, and some wipes just for like dirty hands, dirty feet, whatever, if we're painting or whatever. And then I have, this has bags like Celia's backpack, their dance bag, and their like purses. This is reusable bags. And then each girl has a bin that has any extra hats or mittens. And then their snow pants. Bryony, Gwenny's just has like some extra hats and mittens. And then this has towels for like when we come in from outside and their winter gear is all wet, I can lay it on towels, or in the summertime we use them to dry off stuff outside. And then this was upstairs, just kind of, we weren't using it, so I put that here for our boots. And then each girl had, the two older girls each have one of these with any extra shoes. And then this is mine and Sam's. That's where my shoe went. And then we have our gloves and hats up here. And then up here is our coats and diaper bag and stuff like that. We also have extra coats in the coat closet that's over there. And then Sam and I each have a bin. He has 2 bins for shoes, I have 1, and then we also have any like extra seasonal shoes and stuff in there. And then I just went through and vacuumed everything. We'll see how long this lasts. I feel like I redo all the space in our house a bazillion times, but I'm trying to, I mean seasons change and we need, I don't know, it just, I like to try new things. Sam made turkey patty melts for us. I'm gonna have a bunch of mini cucumbers and some light ranch. The girls are having dip lunch, just yogurt with granola, pretzels with peanut butter, some cucumbers, and some strawberries. Before, after. Okay, the main floor is all clean. Kitchen's clean. Dining room's clean. And the playroom is all clean. So he's working on beads, and I am going to just get a little editing and stuff done next to her so we can still hang out but do our own thing. Last thing I'm going to do before nap is over, Celia's just doing her Teach Your Monster to Read app. I was just playing with it, it's really funny. I'm just going to get everything set up for preschool time tomorrow, or learning time we're calling it now. Celia doesn't officially start distance learning till Wednesday, but I want to really start the routine. So we just have some things to finish up for November, so I'm going to just get that out now so it's ready. By the time you guys actually see this video, I will already have a day in the life of what I'm doing tomorrow up already. So I will link to that below, so you're kind of seeing this in reverse order, but I want to get that video up, and then my weekly preps will be as they already are, like the weekend before. We'll post the next weekend. Okay, so I just like popped everything out of the little perforated sheets, and then I got the stuff ready for our craft. I had to cut some stuff out for eyes for iguana. I set our books here, and then I just got our eye up for learning our letter and our different things here. November was kind of washed. Bryony kept playing with those, so we're like missing some, and the cat ate this earlier this year, so it's kind of, I'm just waiting to move it over to December so that it will look a little more fresh and new.
So I went through the freezer and found some beef arm roast. So I defrosted it, cut it in chunks, and seared it in the Instant Pot. And then there's like balsamic vinegar, beef stock, garlic, Worcestershire, and honey in here. So it's gonna be like a balsamic beef roast with chopped onions. So we're gonna let that sit in here on high pressure for 60 minutes because that's usually like the benchmark time for a roast in Instant Pot. So we're gonna have that for dinner with some other stuff too. Alright, so it's been about an hour. We're gonna give it a test to see if it like shreds easily. So let's see if I can get in there. And oh yeah, wow, that looks amazing. I guess there's a couple ways we can approach this. We can eat like shredded sandwiches, but I think we're gonna just put in some tacos and it's gonna be like a nice beefy, yummy taco. Yeah, this looks great. You guys give this a try and let me know at SanWLG. It's really easy. It probably will work really well with the chuck roast too. I would say, and honest.
Smells good.
Yeah, we're excited. It smells heavenly.
If you guys have been following along, I had moved into the Leafy Treetops planner in my Malden Filofax just to test it out for the rest of the year because I just printed it myself because I was waiting for the new one to come for 2021. And it came this week and I'm so excited because I really like this one. I paid for it myself. I just really like the planning pages in it. And so I'm going to start, I've already started moving in a little bit, but I really like how it just has, you know, planning ahead pages, this yearly plans. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I'm laid out some routines so I can fit everything in that is work-life glue and momming and everything. Basically broke it down into like what I'm doing in the early mornings, what I'm doing at nap times and that kind of thing to stay on top of everything. So there are some pages in the back I think I'm gonna use. Where are they? So like there's these pages. I don't know. I'm gonna kind of like daily tasks. It's talking about house chores and stuff, but I might try to use it for work. I don't really know yet, but I'm just gonna kind of look this over while we wait for supper to be ready.
Okay, dinner is ready. We have some Spanish rice. That's from the 90-second pouch from Target. Love it. So good. Very convenient. And there's no preservatives or yucky ingredients. We got some steamed corn, frozen, microwave too. This is, they call them queso tacos because it's basically made like a quesadilla but formed like a taco because obviously it's tiny. But that's a shredded beef. It smells really good. There's cheddar cheese in there. Makeup free. I just took a shower. It's like 7:45 right now. Sam's shaving his head and showering. We just got the girls down. I'm gonna paint my nails. I'm gonna do my color street. I want to do it Friday, but I was too tired. I've just been so tired at night. I do want to share, guys, that you don't see a lot, and like parenting right now is super duper hard. I think just my girls are very energetic girls. They are very social, and I'm sure many parents are experiencing this where it's like we're all cooped up in the house, and now that it's colder and I have a baby, like it's hard to get outside. They need more energy being burned. We don't get to go do anything quality as a family and we're just stuck at home, and I think it's just really getting to everybody. I don't know, it's just been really, really hard, but I took a shower and I was listening to a podcast about kids listening and just like how we need to slow down, be realistic, slow down, be patient, and just like instead of being reactive when things are happening, I want to like just slow down. And I'm gonna start trying to sportscast when they are arguing instead of like swooping in and picking a side or saying like you give that back, you know, and like trying to referee. I'm gonna sportscast instead and just be like, she took that toy, or you look like you didn't like it when she got that close to you, or some, you know, just kind of like objectively stating what you're seeing and letting them work it out. They're at hard ages, and they're, you know, we now have 3 kids, so there's like a pecking order. I feel like they're trying to fight for our attention, and I'm seeing that, and it's just a lot in the midst of a pandemic. I had to cry, you know. It's just really hard for everybody. I know I'm not alone in this, but I'm gonna try to just take each day one day at a time, make the most of each day, and just give myself grace that there are gonna be hard days, and this is not any kind of situation that any parent has been in before. At least not, it's not the typical that, you know, anybody has experienced before. We're all in new territory, and our kids, you know, whole worlds are upside down, and they feed off of our feelings too. And I don't know, I'm just sharing that I'm struggling too. It's been hard, but we're gonna get through it, and I don't want this to ruin our Christmas season. And I choose what the tone is for our home, and I don't want it to be a tone of anger or reactivity and stuff like that. So I need to give myself grace, because I'm not gonna be perfect, but also just calm down and take it one step at a time and do the best I can. Try to really prioritize outside time if we can, or some kind of movement, and let the rest just fall into place, and let some stuff go, and it'll be okay. That's my talk to me, and that's my talk to you guys. I know we're all doing the best we can, and I know, like, I don't show a lot of my kids because I don't want to, but know that it's not all like rainbows and butterflies and unicorns and perfect home all the time with calm behaviors and whatnot. It's a struggle for us too, and life with 3 looks like pretty much what you probably would expect the difficult version of life with 3 to be. We're kind of at the midst of it, but I'm trying to cherish those little glimmers of happy times and everybody getting along and things in a neat row, because they're far and few between. So few and far between. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.